Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to share my screen. Please check is it visible or not in few minutes. Yeah, please type in chat box that. Yeah, okay, right. So in last class we completed up to here, right? So after this, I want to continue. This is the Bayes theorem, right? What is Bayes theorem statement here? Suppose E1, E2, so on, En are mutually exclusive events. E1, E2, so on, En are mutually exclusive events. Right? E1, E2, so on, En are mutually exclusive events of a sample space S such that P of Ei is equal to 1, 2, 3, so on. Means what is this theorem statement says that, see here, suppose E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, so on, En. This is E1, E2, E3, E4, so on, En are mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive means intersection part is 0, right? Then A is any arbitrary event. A is any arbitrary event. This is A, right? Such that A is subset or equal to union of all those things. A is subset or equal to union of I is equal to 1 to n Ei, right? Then probability of A is greater than 1. Then this is called Bayes theorem. In simple way, we can say like this: P of Ei by A is equal to P of Ei into P of A by EI. Same thing you have to write in denominator, but with summation. Summation I is equal to 1 to n. Same whatever is there in numerator, same thing you have to write. P of EI, P of A by EI. Okay. This is related to Bayes theorem. So this is a Bayes theorem problems. Anyhow, this is next you have mid exam. Just this is the reason for mid exam. So I am not going to focus on this problem, right? So next we move to next topic. Well, because we see only the concept that is useful in your mid exam, right? These all are the subjective problems. We will see this type of problems in yeah in next in next these all are the subjective problems. So just I cover that only what we call this is subjective type problems. Yeah, here I am going to next topic is random variable. Yeah, see here in random variable, what is random variable? We convert the outcomes into variable form. That is called random variable. Okay, random variable. These random variables again two type: discrete random variable and continuous random variable. For example, already I told you this example also. If you toss two coins at a time, HH, HT, and TH, comma TT, right? Is a sample space. If you convert this outcome into variable form, I am taking X as the variable consisting of H's. How many H's here? 2. So that 2. Here, how many H are there? 1. Here, 1. Here, 0. If you take Y as tail, so here tail is 0, here tail is 1, here tail is 1, here 2. Like this, we convert the outcome into variable form is called random variable. If these variables are countable like this, how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that is called countable is called discrete. Right? Continuous means that is in particular interval. In particular interval is called continuous random variable. Okay. This is a discrete random variable. Discrete random variable satisfies the condition is called PMF. What is PMF mean? These two conditions are called probability mass function condition. Probability mass function condition, right? So what is that conditions? That is, so probability is greater than or equal to 0. Probability is greater than or equal to 0, and right, P of X is greater than or equal to 0, and sum of probability is equal to 1. These two properties are called probability mass function condition. Probability mass function conditions. Right. Next, here's some problem based upon this what we call discrete random variable. So let X denote the number of heads in a single toss. This one. Find here P of X less than 2. This type of question you may get in your mid exam, that is objective type. How you have to find P of X less than 2? In this table, less than 2 values are what? P of X is equal to 0 plus P of X is equal to 1. So P of X is equal to 0 is 1 by 16 plus 4 by 16, right? 4 by 16, that is equal to 5 by 16. Okay. Same we find P of 1 less than or equal to X less than or equal to 3. What is the meaning of this? That is P between 1 and 3, and 3 is included. Between 1 and 3 is 2, and 3 is also included. So what is the answer? Type in chat box. What is the answer? That is P of X is equal to 2 is 6 by 16 plus 4 by 16, that is 10 by 16. 10 by 16. Okay, 5 by 16 and 10 by 16. Find the probability mass function. To find the probability mass function, we have to substitute the values. X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5. That is mentioned in question, it seems. Yeah, x is equal to from 1 to 5. So let's substitute here. X value is 1, x value is 2, x value is 3, x value is 4, x value is 5. Like that you substitute. Okay. Okay. Then add. Sum of probability is equal to 1. No. Here we got these values greater than 1. So here this is not satisfying probability mass function. Okay. So this value is greater than 1. So what we say? What we say? So this is not satisfying PMF condition. Okay. Is not satisfying PMF condition. So a random variable has the following probability distribution. Find the value of k. I think if people know how to solve this type of problem. Come on, solve these problems and say answer fast. I want answer. This type of problems you may get in exam, objective exam. Now, yeah. So check your answers correct or not. So find the value of k. Right. So what do you get here? K value. K value 1 by 36. Right. Same way, check here this value. Right. You people got same answer. Type. You people got same answer. K is equal to 1 by 30. 1 by 36. Yeah. Okay. 14 by 36. Right. Remaining this problem also same model, so that I skip this. Same model problem. Yeah. In continuous random variable, in continuous random variable, that is p of a less than x less than or equal to b is a to b f of x dx. A to b f of x dx. All right. Whatever it may be here, less than or greater than what here, less than or less than or equal to whatever it may be, then we write this as a to b. Less than or less than or equal to whatever it may be, we write a to b f of x dx. Okay. So like here in PMF conditions we seen, that is probability mass function. Here with this called PDF, probability density function. What is probability density function? That is f of x is greater than or equal to 0 and integration minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. These two conditions are said to be probability density function. After this, yeah, if capital F of x is called probability distribution function. Capital F of x is called probability distribution function. If in case probability distribution function is given, then how we have to find the probability density function means, that is probability density function is equal to differentiation of probability distribution function, right? That is small f of x is equal to d by dx of capital F of x, capital F of x, right? So small f of x is equal to d by dx of capital F of x. Okay. So like this is given, then we have to find the value between 1 and 3. Yeah, how we find the value between 1 and 3? This we take as lower limit, x is equal to 1, and this we take it as upper limit, x is equal to 3. Right? This 1 and 3 lies between which interval here? Is it less than 0 or greater than 0? Greater than 0. So if it is lies this interval, this values lies in this interval. So that what we take here, what is f of x value? 2 into e power of minus 3x into dx. Then what we do here, take 2 outside, integrate is e power of minus 3x by minus 3, limits from x is equal to 1 to x is equal to 3. Substitute here upper limit and lower limit. Then what you get here, minus 2 by 3 outside, e to the power of minus 9 minus e to the power of minus 3, like this. Right. Similarly, this bit, how we have to find this bit? It is p of x greater than 0.5. This we have to write 0.5 to infinity. 0.5 to infinity lies in which interval? This interval. So that what we write here, 2 into e power of minus 2x. Sorry, here 2x, not 3x, right? So 2x. So what do you get? 3 to the 6 you get here. 3 to the 6 by here minus 2. 2 to get cancelled. Here by 2. 2 to get cancelled minus 1, like this. Okay. Like this you get the answer. These all are the same model problems. Yeah, how do you find k value here? Find k value in this. Find k value. So, so some student got 3 by 2. We check is it correct or not. So how we have to calculate first k value? To calculate k value, minus infinity to plus infinity, f of x dx is equal to 1. This condition we have to use, right? So here f of x is defined. Here f of x is defined like this. So here complete interval is minus infinity, here plus infinity, in between 0. 0 to 1 is defined. What is that k value? That is k into 1 minus x square, right? Only in this interval. Remaining all cases that value 0. Here and here 0. So that we write like this: 0 to 1, 0 to 1 f of x dx. Here 0 and here 0. 0 and 0. So substitute and you get the answer as 3 by 2. So these all are the same model questions. Next, we move to next topic. Yeah, that too unit 1 is over. Next unit 2. These all are the unit 2 topics, right? Random variable already we've seen. In this we find here mean, variance, right? Covariance, Chebyshev theorem, binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, and geometric distribution. Okay. So these all are the formulas for mean. These topics we are going to see here. So here, this is the formula for expectation. Just go through this slide 2 minutes. How we have to find this, I will explain here. Before that, I will explain this complete in a single slide. See here, these random variables are two types: discrete random variable and continuous random variable. Discrete random variable satisfy that PMF condition, and this satisfies PDF condition. What is PMF condition? Is probability greater than 0, sum of probability is equal to 1. What is PDF condition? F is greater than or equal to 0, and here integration minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx is equal to 1. Here also greater than or equal to. Then here mean or mathematical expectation both are same here. That is summation x into p of x. Whereas here mean or mathematical expectation is integration minus infinity to plus infinity x into f of x dx. Next, second one is variance. Variance is equal to e of x square minus e of x whole square. Right? What is e of x square? That is summation 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 x square into p of x. E of x whole square means that is mean whole square. Here also same thing, but here you get integration. Integration minus infinity plus infinity x square dx, x square into f of x dx minus mean whole square. Then third one is standard deviation. What is standard deviation? Root over variance. Here also same thing. Root over variance. Root over variance. Standard deviation is equal to root over variance. So this you have to remember. Right? Remaining is problems. Any doubt in this? Say yes or no. You have any doubt? Yes or no? Okay. So same thing here. See here. Find mean. E of x. E of x means what? Summation x into p of x. This into this. This into this. Right? That is summation x into p of x. Okay. Similarly, these all are the problem based upon this. Yeah, this type of property is very important in what is this problem? Yeah, this is also same. Find summation x into p of x. Find here a value means sum of probability equal to 1. You have to get the value of a. These properties, from these properties you may get some questions. So you have to remember these properties. In objective exam, this type of questions useful. But in subjective, we can solve the problems. In objective, this type of problems are useful. So E of A into X is equal to how much? Then A you have to take outside, A into E of X. Then E of X into E of A is equal to how much? That is E of X plus E of A. But E of A value is A. So E of AX value is how much? So A outside, E of X, E of B is B, like this. Right? So for any random variable E of X greater than 0, E of Y is always greater than or equal to 0. If X and Y, if in case Y is greater than X, then E of Y is greater than E of X. E of Y is greater than E of X. Okay. So this type of question is very important in exam point of view. Just go through the slides. In objective exam, this type of Points important: properties, definition, formulas. Okay. Shall we move to next slide? Say yes or no? Yeah. Then E of x plus y. Yeah, this type of you have to remember for objective. So E of x plus y is equal to dash means what is E of x plus y? That is E of x plus E of y. E of x plus y is equal to E of x plus E of y. So same way if in case two variables. If in case n variables, E of x1 plus E of x2 plus so on E of xn. Okay. Next, multiplication theorem. What is multiplication theorem? E of xy is equal to E of x into E of y. E of xy is equal to how much? E of x into E of y. Similarly for n variables. Next, variance. Already I explained you what is variance. Variance formula is what? E of x square minus E of x whole square. E of x square minus E of x whole square. What is E of x square value? That is summation x square into P of x. What is E of x value? That is mean. E of x means mean whole square. This is gives variance. Okay. Yeah, this property is very important. You get one or two questions based upon these properties easily. So go through these properties here. First, what is this property? Variance of A is equal to how much? 0. Whereas E of A is equal to A. E of A is equal to A. But variance of A is equal to how much? 0. Right? Variance of A is equal to 0. Right? So variance of AX is equal to how much? A square into variance of X. Variance of A is 0. Variance of A into X is equal to how much? A square into variance of X. Variance of X plus A is equal to how much here? Actually, we are like this. Variance of X plus A, that is equal to variance of X plus variance of A. But variance of A value is how much? 0. So that what you get? A. Same way. Variance of AX plus B means variance of AX plus variance of B. Variance of B value is 0. Variance of A is how much? Right? It is A square into V of X. So you have to remember this type of properties. Easily you get one or two questions from these properties. Okay. That to be completed this. Yeah. Here, if a random variable PDF has f of x is equal to 2x, so see what is given here. F of x is equal to 2x, 0 less than x less than 1, 0 otherwise, 0 otherwise. Then find the mean. What is mean formula here? Mean is equal to integration minus infinity to plus infinity x into f of x dx. So here defined is 0 to 1, but 0 to 1 x into what is f of x? 2x dx. Integrate this, take 2 outside, integration of x square dx, that is equal to 2 into x cube by 3. X cube by 3, 0 to 1. Substitute here 0 to 1. So what do you get the answer? 2 by 3. That is the mean. Same way variance. What is variance formula? That is E of x square minus E of x whole square. So E of x square formula is what? That is minus infinity to plus infinity x square into f of x dx minus mean whole square. Mean whole square. Substitute the formula, substitute the function, and simplify, you get the answer. See here. So answer is 2 by 3. Next, variance. What is the variance formula? E of x square minus e of x whole square. First we are finding e of x square value. So e of x square value is how much here? E of x square is equal to minus infinity plus infinity x square into f of x dx, right? But this is defined in interval what? 0 to 1. So that here only that is defined, right? So here it is not defined. That's why this value is 0. So 0 to 1, x square into 2x. Substitute upper limit and lower limit and integrate. You get e of x square value. E of x square value is 1 by 2. Then variance is equal to what is the formula? E of x square minus e of x whole square. That is 1 by 2 minus e of x square value is 1 by 2. Next, e of x whole square means 2 by 3 whole square. Simplify, you get the answer as 1 by 9. Is also same model. Here given k also. Anyone find the k value here? Anyone find the value of k? Lambda square. We check. Yeah, correct. Lambda square is correct. Now find mean and variance. Find mean and variance. Two by lambda. Variance 2 by lambda square. Correct. These are also same model question. Here, what is the difference here? So find this value. Apply that e. If you apply the e, 25 outside, e of x square plus 30 outside, e of x minus e of phi. E of phi is 5. So that this value is 5. Like this. Okay. Same thing. These all are the same model questions. Yeah. So this is very important. See, you may get question like this. What is the covariance of xy? What is the covariance of xy? That is E of xy minus E of x into E of y. What is covariance formula? Covariance formula is E of xy, covariance of x comma y is equal to E of xy minus E of x into E of y. E of x into E of y. This is called covariance. And this point also very useful in objective. What is the covariance of xy if x and y are independent? What is the covariance of xy? 0 if x and y are independent. Okay. Then property. From these properties, you get some questions in exam with objective exam. Covariance of ax comma ay is what? A we have to take outside. Ab into covariance of x comma y. Covariance of ax comma y is equal to a into covariance of xy. Covariance of x plus a plus y plus b is covariance of xy. Covariance of x plus a is equal to covariance of x into covariance of y. And this is also very useful formula. Covariance of x plus y comma z is equal to covariance of xz plus covariance of yz. And covariance of x comma y is nothing but variance. Okay. Clear? You have to remember these formulas. And some problem, subjective type problems here. For this, these are the subjective type problems, not objective. So that we need to do fast. Next is binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, and geometric distribution. From this, you get some questions like what is binomial distribution? What is binomial distribution? B of x and p. It is p of x is equal to x. It is equal to b of x and p is equal to ncx p power of x q power n minus x n minus x. Okay, and p plus q is equal to 1, so that q is equal to 1 minus p. Another one is what is the mean of binomial distribution? What is mean of binomial distribution? Anyone? Mean of binomial distribution. NP, very good. Then mean variance. Variance of binomial distribution. NPQ. Standard deviation is root over NP. This type of questions. Next in Poisson distribution. What is Poisson distribution formula? Anyone? That is P of x is equal to x, that is equal to f of x comma lambda is equal to e power of minus lambda, lambda to the power of x by x factorial. Okay. So what is lambda here? Lambda is NP. And what is the mean of Poisson distribution? Mean of Poisson distribution is lambda, and variance also lambda. Standard deviation is root over lambda, like this. This type of things you have to remember in a objective exam and simple problems. So when we have to apply binomial distribution, there are two possible outcomes. One is success and failure. Then we have to apply binomial distribution. When we have to apply Poisson distribution, if n is very large and p is very small, then we have to apply Poisson distribution. Okay. This is a binomial distribution formula just now we discussed. That is ncx p to the power of x q to the power of n minus x. Right. Here some problems. Find p of x is greater than. Greater than means what we have to do? 1 minus less than. Right. In this formula, what is the probability that a family of 4 children, there will be at least one boy? So n is equal to 4. Probability of boy and girl is 0.5. Right. So At least 1 by means greater than or equal to 1. Greater than we write it as 1 minus less than. Simplify, apply the formula ncx p to the power of x p to the power of n minus x. You get the answer. These are also same model questions. Just you go through this. Already I shared this material. You have this material. These are not subjective type question, but just you go through once, get clear idea. And this point already we discussed. Mean, variance, and standard deviation. What is mean? Mean is equal to NP, variance is equal to NPQ, standard deviation is equal to root over NPQ. Mode of binomial distribution is n plus 1 into P. If not an integer, then it is unique model. If it is integer, then you get bimodal, both x, comma, x minus 1. Correct? So if not an integer, then x1 is the mode. N plus 1 into p is equal to some x1 you get, no? That x1 is the mode. Here f is a fraction, or we can say decimal number. This decimal number we have to neglect. Means what is the meaning of this? 4.3. If you neglect that decimal number, what you get? 4. It is called integral part of 4.3. Okay. If n1 plus p is equal to x is an integer, then both its value and minus 1. That is the mean variance of binomial distribution. Okay. These all are some problems. N value, p value is given. How we have to calculate. So if n is equal to given, p is given, then n plus 1 is how much? Integer. So if it is integer, we have mode is both 4 and 4 minus 1. If it is not an integer, then integral part of we have to take. 4.5 integral part is what? 4. There's some problem. You may get this type of questions. Go through this. If you have any doubt, ask me, I will clarify. Any doubt in this problem? Any doubt in this problem? Which type? So this is a object subject type problem. The derivation was not useful in objective. Now you are going to write objective exam. In subjective exam, at that time you will see. Next is Poisson distribution. If n is very large and p is very small, then we apply the Poisson distribution. If n is very large and p is very small, then we apply Poisson distribution. Here lambda is equal to np. So what is the Poisson distribution formula? E power of minus lambda to the power of x by x factorial. Yeah, any random variable which follows the Poisson distribution is called Poisson variant. Poisson variant. This point already we discussed. Mean of Poisson distribution is lambda, variance is also lambda, standard deviation is root over lambda. Mode is if it is not an integer, integral part of lambda. In case integer, lambda and lambda minus 1 both. This is the derivation part is not required. Yes, here. Binomial distribution contains a finite number of trials, whereas Poisson distribution consists of infinite number of trials. It has two parameters n comma p, whereas in Poisson distribution only one parameter lambda, that is nothing but n into p. But here probability of success is p, remain constant. Here probability of success p is very small. Mean and variance is npq, and here mean and variance is lambda. The Poisson distribution outcomes are two. The possible outcomes are two here, that is success and failure. Here the it produce only success. This is the difference between Poisson distribution and normal distribution. Here some problems. N and p is given. Find the mode. So lambda is equal to n into p. So that 5. That is integer. So that 5 and 5 comma 1. 5 comma 5 5 comma 5 minus 1. Both are modes here. It is 5 5 minus 1. 4. Both are modes here. Lambda is n is equal to 7, p is equal to this. Here 4.2. Integral part of 4.2 is 4. This is some simple problem. This type of problems to go through. You may get one or two questions based upon this simple problem by using formula e power of minus lambda to the power of x by x factorial. Okay. These are all subjective questions. In this questions, this is not correct time to see here in quiz exams, right? Its last topic in this unit is geometric distribution. Geometric distribution is similar to binomial distribution, but instead of tossing a coin for a fixed number of times that observer per head, we toss the coin continuously until that h appears. That is the difference between geometric distribution and Poisson binomial distribution. Okay. So if in case S, see first time you get a first time you get fail, success. We want success means first time you directly get first time success, or second time failure, then you get success, failure, failure, success, failure, 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 success, like that, right? So what is the geometric distribution formula? P of x is equal to x, that is equal to here p into q of x. P of x is equal to x, that is equal to q into q minus x, q into q minus x. Okay. Whereas q we know very well. What is q? 1 minus p. Mean of geometric distribution is 1p. You have to 1 by p. This you have to remember. You may get questions based upon this. What is the mean of geometric distribution? What is the mean of geometric distribution? 1 by p. What is the variance of geometric distribution? Q by p square. Q by p square. This derivation part is not required in objective exam. You may get this type of question. A die is tossed until 6 appears. Then you have to apply geometric distribution. Find the probability that it must be lost more than 5 times. So P is equal to getting probability of 6 is 1 by 6 in a die. The probability of getting not getting 6 is also that is 5 by 6. So if you apply the geometric distribution, P of x greater than or equal to 5, that is 1 minus P of x less than or equal to 5. This objective type problem. Okay. So for objective type, just go to that book which is available like SCHAN and other private published book is there. No? In that book, you find backside some questions, right? And mainly focus on the definitions, properties, and simple problems, not lengthy problems. Why? Because that is objective type test. So the two, I completed 2 units. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. Please type in chat box any doubts you have. Yes or no? Any doubts? I think mid up to 2.5 units. Tomorrow also you have one class, no? Tomorrow madam will take. Generally mid portion is up to 2.5 units, it seems, right? You just confirm with madam tomorrow. Tomorrow madam will take class. What is the portion? I am thinking that up to 2.5 units, but you confirm one more time. PPT is already shared. We share with your CRs and in material everything. Your CR also have that PPTs. You ask your concerned CR. Okay. Still any doubts? Yeah, lateral entry students, we don't know the CR. You not joined in any CR group for your for lateral entry? Do you have any groups, WhatsApp group or anything? Then you ask in that group. So if you have any doubt, ask. Otherwise, we will stop this session.